tall, kind of red tower looking things. Anybody know what these are? Yeah, very good. These are termite mounds. Now, termite mounds can be almost as hard as rock, but sometimes larger animals, like an elephant, will use them as a scratching post. I've noticed a few of them look like they're kind of rounded down. As you're coming down that big hill, you can see some more animals out there in the distance. So we're making our way over there. We're going to try and follow those migration patterns. Does anybody have any questions about any of the animals we've seen so far? Any questions? No? All right, if you think of a question, please don't be shy. If I know the answer, I'm more than happy to share. And if I don't know the answer, I will tell you the truth. Have a look carefully over here to your right-hand side, way back through the tall grass. See some dark gray animals. Those are the white-bearded wildebeest. They're part of one of the largest animal migrations in the world. But keeping your eyes to your right-hand side, you're starting to see some itty-bitty antelopes, kind of light tan, white belly. Those are full-grown springbok. They get their name from the kind of springing action they use to get away from predators. They don't just run away, they kind of leap away. It's called pronking. Each one of their pronks is about 7 to 10 feet, which is pretty impressive for an animal that only weighs about 100 pounds. Alright, keep your eyes to your right. Alright, there's the springboks. We're also seeing a couple of giraffes. A group of giraffes is called a tower. And in a tower, you can sometimes find a couple different types. Giraffes out here are Maasai giraffes. They have a jagged or regular border to the edge of their spots. Now, Maasai giraffes can grow about 15 to 20 feet tall as adults, stand about 6 feet tall at birth. They use long legs and their long neck to help them reach the leaves of the trees. They also have a long tongue. It's about 18 inches long. They can take that, wrap it around a twig, and completely strip it of all of its leaves. Alright, now just a second over here to your right-hand side. Oh, we're about to see an African elephant. Now, both male and female African elephants have ivory tusks. So from a distance, the best way to tell if it's a male or a female is by whether or not they're alone. African elephants live in a matriarch society. That means females in charge. All of the adult females live together in one herd, along with any babies or calves that are still growing up. And males, like this one, once they reach maturity, they go off and live on their own. Since we're obviously so close to elephant country, I want to go ahead and ask, does anyone know what the #1 danger to the African elephant is? Poaching is very close, but unfortunately, it's people in general. Not only because of poachers who go after the ivory tusks on both the male and female African elephant, but it's also because of extreme habitat loss, the lesser known danger. Humans are rapidly moving into the areas where elephants typically live, living themselves, but also mining in the ground for metal ore known as coltan. If you have a cell phone in your hand right now, or maybe in your pocket, you got some coltan right there. It's found in the batteries of a lot of electronics like cell phones and laptops. One really easy way that we can help elephants, and it does make a big difference, is by recycling our old electronics and asking others to do the same. Alright, now the bridge we're crossing, yeah, because of that noise, never been a big fan. So we think happy thoughts, like baby elephants, baby warthogs, basically baby anything. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Hey, look at that positive thinking works! Woohoo! Alright, we made it down to the right clay pit, so it's trying to get us here. Oh, and there are test marks in the clay. See this other side? That's from elephants scraping that clay up and eating it. It has a lot of minerals. They don't get in their food otherwise. There are a lot of marks. Looks like we're close to a herd. Keep your eyes open. Oh, look over here to your left. Oh, we have found a herd. All right, let's get closer. Now again, in a herd of African elephants, it's adult females and babies, that matriarch society. At childhood is about 13 to 15 years, very similar to humans. And in the herd, the oldest elephant is the leader because she has the most life experience. As the seasons change, it's her job to remember where to find food, where to find water, and what to do if something goes wrong. All right, there you are. right, now listening to the radio, sounds like there is an animal stopped in the road somewhere up ahead, so we're actually going to hang out right here for hopefully just a moment. Now, over the years, the animals in the reserve have become more accustomed to humans and the trucks that we drive, which is great for photo safaris because we can obviously get nice and close. But sometimes they're so comfortable, they'll just hang out in the road. When they hang out, we hang out. Just checking in. Any questions so far? Are we still doing good? Good. Cool. Again. All right, now it sounds like that actually is, animal is actually coming out of the road, so we should get moving again in hopefully just a second here. Now, as you're coming back from that animal stop, we're more than likely going to go poli-poli for at least a few minutes. Now, if you say a word twice in Swahili, it puts emphasis on it. So if poli means slow, then poli-poli means really slow. Yep, that's okay. Gives us more time to look.
Dad, you see that tree right next to it?
Yeah. Amazing, huh?
If you're an herbivore, all day is snack time.
People eat vegetables.
Oh, these go in the water too.
What?
Goes in the water. Look at that.
Pink birds to your left-hand side are the greater flamingo, the tallest but lightest pink of all the flamingo species. Now they get that pink color from the food that they eat, such as brine shrimp, which contains a lot of beta-carotene. It does take them about a year to get that pink color. They don't start out the way as babies. Does anyone know what color a baby flamingo is? White is very close. Baby flamingos are gray.
Oh, wow. How they stand on that one leg.
The next one.
See a mud wallow up ahead. Looks like we might be entering white rhino territory. Hopefully we'll get to see some of these beautiful animals. White rhinos, like their smaller cousin the black rhino, are heavily poached. The horn that's on their head. Rhino horns have a very high price on the black market. That's because in some cultures, rhino horns are considered to be a medicinal product, almost a magical quality to them. But in reality, rhino horns and every other horn are made of the exact same thing as our hair and our fingernails. It's a protein called keratin. The science has proven that keratin has zero medical benefits. And to this day, rhinos are still being killed for their horns because not enough people know this. The mud wall over there to your left has me pretty hopeful there may be a rhino close by. Both rhinos and elephants have very sensitive skin to the sun, just like humans. And both animals use mud or dirt as kind of a natural sunblock. There are definitely some fresh tracks in that mud. Alright, look very carefully over here to your left-hand side, like way up on the hill. Oh, you may spot two cheetahs, the fastest land animals in the world. Now, cheetahs can run over 60 miles per hour, but only for very short distances. About a quarter mile, or about 15 seconds before their body overheats and they have to stop. Oh, there's another one. Cheetahs do make good use of that 15 seconds. It only takes them 3 seconds to go from 0 to 60. Oh, cool. All right, I see a Kobe rock formation up ahead. And for good luck continues, we might see a lion. I've heard they've been hanging out on these rocks the last couple days. Good vantage point to look for prey. We'll keep our eyes open, see if we're still in the area. Just in case we see one, a group of lions is called a
Pride.
pride. That is correct. I'm so proud of you. In a pride, there's usually only one male, and the rest of the pride is made of the female lions, the lioness. Now, lionesses do most, if not all, of the hunting. They kind of keep the male around to protect the territory while they're busy or if they're too tired. Now, lions, like most cats, big or small, remain inactive for about 20 hours a day, hunting mostly at night, which makes them really difficult to find. But unlike other cats, they do hunt, they use teamwork. Alright, now just up ahead to our right-hand side as we make this next curve, we are going to see a couple of zebras. Oh, and there's also a couple of rhinos up here. Alright, now keep your eyes to your right-hand side. Here are the zebras. Alright, but look carefully way up on the hill. Look up through that tall grass. Alright, see just a little bit of the backs of a couple of rhinos. See them up there? They almost look like rocks. Alright, now let's come around this next Kobe rock. I think we get a little closer to those, or maybe get a better view of those rhinos. Oh, look over here to your left-hand side. Oh, there are a couple of lions on the Kobe. Now, the zebras that we saw would look very tasty. This lioness, if she were hungry. So zebras can run about 40 miles an hour to help them get away from predators. Now, we're a predator to catch up with a zebra. They can actually kick with enough power in their back legs to shatter the jaw of an attacking lion. Now, lions, like most cats, big or small, remain inactive for about 20 hours a day, hunting mostly at night. But unlike other cats, they do hunt, they use teamwork. Oh, aw. Alright, also up ahead to your left-hand side, about to see a whole family of warthogs. Warthogs are the largest burrowing animals in Africa. They'll dig these deep holes and then back themselves in, keeping their tusks exposed against predators. Alright, there's a male warthog right there in the middle. A couple females taking a nap.
Yeah. How many different animals there are?
Alright, over here to your right-hand side, a couple of ostrich out there. Oh, alright, and there are the white rhinos. Alright, see them way up in the tall grass? Oh, there they are. That's a much better view. Take a seat, please. Sit down. Now, the ostrich are the largest birds in the world. Completely flightless, but that's alright. They've got long, muscular legs, jump and run about 40 miles an hour, and stand about 6 feet tall. Alright, now it is time for us to start heading back towards Harambe Village. I like taking the path up ahead to the left. It takes us through the Bugatti Glen. Lots of geysers, some waterfalls. It's a relaxing way to end our adventure together. Oh, wow. Alright, it was just a second once we get out here. We're about to see an extremely rare desert antelope called the scimitar horned oryx. Now, as we make this curve, look carefully on the hill to your left. There's a couple of them up there. Now, the scimitars are well adapted to desert life. Their body temperature can go all the way up to 116 degrees before they even start sweating. Now, the scimitar horned oryx are once found across the entire Sahara Desert, like many animals around the world. Due to relentless poaching, they are now critically endangered and facing extinction. Now, what some conservation groups are trying to do is breed these animals in captivity in hopes of boosting their numbers and one day releasing them into the wild.